Hi again, and welcome to this little tutorial on managing tasks in Cogito. Now, Cogito is a great planner for your schoolwork, and it allows you to set up some tasks to do according to what your homework is or even your personal tasks. So for example, here's a day in our schedule in September, and I want to enter an assignment I have for September 1st in language arts. All I need to do is tap that region on the screen and I get all the choices. I can enter the task name if I want to, or I could just leave it as is and it'll just be called assignment. But I can say, okay, maybe I have an essay I have to write. Essay on, what could it be? On flowers. Okay, not very original, but that doesn't matter. So it's an assignment. I have to do it here. It's in this course, and my deadline is September 1st. So nothing special, more to add. I can just tap OK. That's a simple task I can just add. Now, maybe I wanted to add some notes. If I just tap a task, the notes window appears, and I can say, don't forget to use the past tense. Okay, any note I want to add so that I don't forget while I'm doing this work. And if I need to go back and really look at the details of this task, I can go to Edit Tasks right here. So there you go, that task is added, and I can add more and more to my same course or to a different course just by tapping on the different areas. Let's say I've got a reading assignment here, and notice that I can make this an important task too. In such a case, it becomes red, so it stands out. Oh, you'll notice it stands out. You'll notice it stands out. You'll also notice how it stands out in week view, where it becomes, flashy red, or in month view, where we can also see it, well, if I'm in the right month, as a red icon. So important tasks stand out this way. If I have an exam on a specific day, let's say I have a geography exam right here, and I choose the exam type, well, it's made important automatically. There you go. I now have an exam on this date. So if I look at my week, I can see there's an exam right there coming up. It's represented by the star icon. So I know I have to spend some time studying. I can also notice that tasks on every day can be placed in the lunch period or in the personal period. Well, those are all things that you might want to set up, if you have, sports practice on your own time on that day, or if you're meeting with friends for lunch. Once you're done a task, you'll want to make sure that it's accomplished, right? So there's a few ways to do this. You can tap the task and tap Edit Task and go and change its state here to done, and it'll appear as a done task. It's a little bit faded. Or if you want to do it more quickly, you can double tap on the task, and that'll just change it. And you can change it back if you've made a mistake and it's not really done. That can happen. So that's easy. If you go to your taskbar, the task area, you can see all the upcoming tasks. They'll be grouped by coming week, month, and beyond. They'll all be grouped in different ways. If you have tasks that are late, so let's say I had a task for a day before today, hopefully. Okay, let's say I had a task to do for this day. Actually, that's not today. That's not long enough ago. Let's do something for last Friday. Well, it becomes a late task, and I can see now it appears at the bottom here under the flag. You can see when it was due and which assignment it was and for which course it was. And still, same thing here. You can go in and edit the task directly, or you can double tap the icon and it will move away to the archived section where all of your accomplished tasks are kept throughout the year. Well, the next question is usually, well, can I delete a task? Well, not quite. In Cogito, we try not to delete anything. So if you make a mistake, for example, and you enter something that's not true and you want to get rid of it, well, what I would recommend is editing the task and canceling it. Cogito will ask for a reason. Just give it one, any one you like. That makes sense. It's an error. I didn't want to do this. And the reason will appear at the bottom. And you can go back to your tasks inside of your archive tasks, and canceled assignments or tasks will appear right here. Now we do this just in case something happens and to make sure you don't delete something that you would want to keep by mistake. So it's really important. And they won't appear in the day. Once you cancel them, they're just not there anymore. So they're not going to take up some room or become a nuisance, right? So that's how tasks work. Basic overview of tasks. Now, there's a little bit more. You can set up some tasks to repeat. So for example, if every day 3 you have a quick, reading session in French, okay, and it happens on every day 3. And you can say, well, that's fine. For the rest of the year on day 3 in French, I will have some reading to do in class. Just set it up that way. Now you'll notice one thing that happens. The task icon changes a little bit. It might be hard to see here, but there's a bit of a dotted outline. This represents a repetitive task. Now, if you look at the coming month, you'll be able to see that on every day 3, whenever the day 3 happens, that task has been entered for you. And you can go to every one of those. You can go in and add specific notes to that one. If you go in, you will see it is a repeat of a task that was entered. The original task is on, well, today, Tuesday today. And again, you can modify it and accomplish it separately if you want to. But this is a quick way to enter things. Now, if it's something that's on a lunch period or in personal time, you can also repeat this task on the specific day of the week, because those two things appear every day of the week. You can say every Wednesday, every Saturday. You can put in your personal activities this way as well. That's repetitive tasks. Now, if your school is registered for the server service, your teacher can also share tasks with you. So you can watch our tutorial on sharing tasks between teachers and students if you want to learn more about that. So thanks for listening.